What's up YouTube? Tench Arizona, the angry Dracolope of the Dracolope crew here, and I have a video for you today which is kind of dual purpose. You see, over this past week I've been working on something a little bit new to me, and that is knife making. Now, I don't really have many tools at the moment, so I started off with a knife blank and ordered some handle scale blanks. Yeah, and in fact, all the work on this knife was done with my workshop guided sharpening system. This wee little beastie. A Dremel multi-tool and a set of Warden files. So, you've seen the progress reports on my Facebook, on my personal page, but I'm going to show you the finished product in this video. So, here we have it, the finished knife that I put together. And yes, it is rather ugly. I'm not debating that, but please bear in mind, this is the first time I have done something like this. And it's certainly the first time I've made handle scales. They are epoxied on with brass pins, and as you can see on this side, the right hand side of the knife, the pins in the middle and on the rear didn't quite go to plan. It's not because I didn't cut them to the correct length, because I did, but they slipped back while I was clamping the blade in position for the epoxy to dry, so I had to Dremel them down on the other side to get them flush. And as you can see, this is white, red and blue G10. And yeah, I know it's a butt ugly job, but as I said, this is the first time I have made a knife, even with a blank. So I'm pretty happy with it. It's not as good a job as it could have been, but for the first try, I'm very pleased with how this came out. As I said, it is pretty ugly. The patterns on either side really don't match up, as you can see there. But yeah, that's pretty much the first knife I've ever made, be it from a blank or from scratch. In this case, from a blank. So that's the first part of this video. And now on to the second part, where I also done a little bit of leather work this week. Again, I did the leather work from a kit, and I have an unopened kit, excuse me. One of these carry-all kits from Heine Haynes, this being for a 5-inch folding knife. Now, I probably, excuse me again, I probably could have dyed the leather, but I decided to leave it as it was. It is put together with just a whip stitch. The holes are all pre-drilled. The snap, again, is a pre-drilled, well, pre-installed snap on both sides, has a belt loop cut in the back, and the spacer, so you can put stuff in the sheath, is made out of foam. Now, the only criticism I have with this is the foam, the fact that the spacer is made out of foam, so it compresses quite a bit. I would have preferred it to be leather. But yeah, this is the other thing I made this week, albeit from a kit. So yeah, I put my first knife together, put my first sheath together, both from, well, the sheath from a kit, the knife from handle blanks and a knife blank, hand sharpened. The pinholes were hand filed, and it took 13 hours for each handle scale to hand file the pinholes, as they are 8mm diameter. So yeah, that's my two projects, what I've done this week. Thought I would share them with you. And as usual, that's all for now. If you like it, please subscribe, comment and share. And remember, be good to each other.